wonder, and this might not necessarily be it, but it might also be, like, some sort of symbolism for, like, when the baby dies, a part of you dies too.
If you wanted that baby, yeah, I can totally see that being a really traumatic thing.
Yeah.
I can see... It's like he has empathy for what he sees to be core female thing. Thank you for subscribing, being Benedict TK. Thank you very much. Like, all of these things, they matter to lots of different types of women. Like, oh, your body getting old, or oh, you giving birth but the baby not surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all traumatic things for a lot of women. I think just the issue right now is that I think a lot of people want to feel as if we have more problems than just that. Does that make sense?
To be fair, we've only really met those two characters.
No, but it's consistent with all of his games.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was like, it's a totally valid thing to be upset about all those things. It's just like, I was very touched by that story of Mama's story, though.
Yeah.
I was very touched.
While on the one hand, I know that there are elements of both Mama's and Fragile's stories that people might not like, I
still like them.
I still like them.
Yeah. It's okay to criticize stuff without saying that you hate it, you know? There's a lot of things that I like where I go, but there's this issue. That's okay, because I still like it. If you hated everything in the world that had a little bit of a problem, there'd be nothing to like, I promise you.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, I don't even honestly have a problem with, like, this game reducing people to, like, one thing, because all of the characters are like that.
I feel
it's not just the female characters that are reduced to kind of, like...
I don't like watching Sam shower. It feels weird. It makes me uncomfortable. Because his whole character is about wanting privacy and stuff. And here we are just watching him get naked and all, you know?
EX grenade number 1.
But, like, I feel like the game in the names and their stories is blatant enough about, like, hey, we're gonna reduce this character to, like, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, it's not like it's pretending that they're fully fleshed out characters. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I almost can't be mad at that, because it's like what you're drawing attention to is that, like, this is what it is. This is what it is, you know?
There he is! He's upside down! Don't get tangled.
You okay?
Bond with BB strengthened. Connection level 3.5 stars. How do I...
2.5. That's
2.5. Okay, quick chat. Tell me, how do I increase my bond with BB? Because I didn't know that was a thing. What? Well, Central Distribution Center seems closer, actually.
Yeah. You have to pay attention to him more, is what the chat says.
How do I pay more attention to my son?
Okay, Sam. Close your eyes. Clear your thoughts and picture your destination.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen this yet, so...
Marriage sucks.
From the junk dealer.
What a dickhead.
We have to read it.
I need to read it now.
Yeah.
Right now.
What is going...
I want to be like, I knew it. I knew this man was trash. Is it going to be like, she makes me wipe my ass? I can't believe it. In marriage, she actually makes me clean up my own shit. Are we destroying ourselves? I don't know.
You still breaking your back hauling shit through the wilderness, Sam? Ever long for a little company? I know I used to. Not anymore. But between you and me, I can't help thinking life was easier back when I was on my own. The freedom to do whatever the hell I wanted. No one pissing and moaning over every tiny thing. Where does this girl get off being so fucking fussy? I swear, I can't do anything right. Should have seen the fight we had the other night. I tell you, it's true what they say. Familiarity breeds contempt. Don't ever get married, Sam.
I guarantee you, all she's saying is, can you wipe your fucking ass so I don't have to clean your shit-stained underwear? I guarantee you. Guarantee you.
You're speaking like this is from personal experience.
Please stop bleeding. Your shit everywhere. Can you clean up after yourself? Babe, isn't that your job? No, we live in a bunker together, okay? Mm-hmm. Never mind, her mom was right. I told you guys, this man ain't shit. We're gonna get an email from her being like, I don't understand how to make this man get off his ass and, like, do things.
Mm-hmm.
It was the junk dealer, the guy who moaned about that he hates couriers. Yes, and then we smuggled his girlfriend again across a BT-infested area so that they could be together. And now he's complaining. Like, I'm over it.
Well, he's also been on his own for a really long time, so I think he just needs to remember that he's not the only person in the world.
Yeah.
I don't think this, like, he's probably an asshole in the context of this game, but, like,
No, let me project all my shit on this, please. Let me do it.
I can see it
I want to do it. He needs to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
Let's see what,
Am I the asshole? Girlfriend risked her life to see me, and I yelled at her because I don't want to wipe my ass?
It's like I'm such... So, in case you don't know, there's this subreddit called, like, relationships, and another one called relationship advice. And it's always...
No, it's Am I the Asshole?
Oh, there's another one called Am I the Asshole? It's always, like, people just completely unable to understand.
Like, people who just, like, you're like, okay, you have to know, right? Like, am I the asshole? My boyfriend's family tried to poison me. Am I the asshole for sticking up for myself? What? Or like some cis straight dude being like, am I the asshole? My girlfriend won't do literally everything I tell her to do.
I need to tell you one that is so, like, beyond, like, I simultaneously believe it in the core of my heart, but also...
Was it the Rick and Morty viewing party quiz one?
No, but, alright, thank you for the bits.
Stay hydrated.
Who said that? To Flora, where... This girl's like, I refuse to poop in front of my boyfriend in order to prove that I'm not cheating. Am I the asshole? And what happened was...
Wait, what?
She pooped in her own home and took a shower and forgot to flush.
Uh-huh.
And so her boyfriend came over, goes in, and he comes out like, like, disheveled, like... and
he thought it was someone else's poop?
He's like, are you cheating on me? And she's like, what? And he's like, are you cheating on me? There's a huge poop in the in the toilet. Are you cheating on me? And she's like, I'm not cheating on you. It's like, no woman can take a shit that big. You're cheating on me.
This is not real.
And then he like, no, I believe it because there are dudes on this level. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do it. And she was talking about how he got really upset and now he's come back and thought about it and said that the only way that he would believe her is this: she took a dump in front of him and then he would look to see, like, if the poops were whatever. And she's like, this is 7 layers of, like, women don't poop big poops.
This reminds me of the one that I saw, which is where a guy got mad at his girlfriend because she did a bunch of exercise and then they were eating dinner and she took the slightly bigger piece of meat.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, no, the man always gets the bigger piece of meat. And she was like, bitch, you've been sitting here doing nothing all day and I went for a 3-hour hike. Like, sit your ass down.
Like, calm
down and let me fucking eat my food.
Also,
Sorry.
I made the dinner, so shut up.
Yeah, also, like, I cooked, so, like...
Get away from me.
Yeah.
Like, if you want... Thank you for the bits Raptor Strike.
Okay.
To be fair, there are ones where the girlfriend sucks and the guy is like, what? Because one was like, am I the asshole for kicking out my girlfriend out of my house? And she was like throwing trash everywhere and being really abusive.
Yeah.
And he was like one of those people who doesn't realize it's abuse until someone tells you. Thank you for subscribing and votes. So, like, there definitely are ones where the girl's being awful and the guy just doesn't get it. So, don't you worry. And also, very rarely there'll be same-sex couples being like...
With some sort of... I feel like I only ever see hetero couples.
Just to be fair, like, when you read these, you think, how could someone not know? But really, when you're in it, like, you don't know. You know? You don't know.
I mean... There's been a couple times where, like, after the fact, you're, like, when you're, like... There's been some times where it's, like, I only figured it out when I started dating other people. And I would, like, say or do things, and they would just be like, why are you doing that? And I would realize that it was, like, a learned behavior or, like, pattern in my head that, like, wasn't relevant because this person is not an asshole. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you're like...
You learn a shitty relationship behavior from someone else, and then you do it again later, and everyone's like, what are you doing?
No, as in, like, I'm treating them as if they're an ass, like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Almost like...
You're prepared for them to be
like,
an
you're
asshole?
prepared for them to be an asshole. Like, just, or, like, being like, oh, like, are you sure, like, that you like this thing about me? And they're like, yeah, like, you're great. Why would I not? And I'm like, oh.
Bisected Bio says, woman-loving woman and men-loving men couples do experience abuse, and non-hetero people in abusive relationships shouldn't feel guilty about it unless they're the abusive party, of course. Yeah, sometimes, like, women will say that lesbians are never, or woman-woman relationships never experience abuse, and that can really...
It's not true at all.
It's not true at all. Happens at the same rate. And when you say that, it's just going to, A, convince somebody who's an abuser that whatever they're doing, no matter what, is okay. And B, tell people who are the victims of abuse, oh no, you're just, like, you're wrong, you know? So don't say things like that. Yes, there are benefits to having woman-woman, male-male relationships. Just don't say that there can't be any abuse, because that leads to people not being able to recognize when something shitty is happening.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Here we go.
Why are there babies floating in urine? Man, you are real late.
Yeah, you're going to be confused.
You're going to be very confused if you're just catching up on the fact that there's babies.
Newton Kuno, thank you for the bits. Sorry I'm late. I fell asleep. I had a crappy night last night, but joined the Discord and things are better. Thank you for welcoming me in the chat, too. Yay! I'm glad that you joined the Discord. The Discord is for nice people only. If you're going to be a butthead,
You can't come.
you can't come. If you try any of that weird bullshit, you just get banned.
Checks my Geek Remix gives relationship advice during a Let's Play bingo card.
Not that we're experts, but we are. Listen to us. Ooh, Sam, are you okay, Sam?
Vehicle ready. Order assigned.
Dude, got a lot of stuff on our back.
That energy drink's making me burpy.
Don't drink anymore.
No. It's past time. Oh, sweet. We got a snot rocket.
Alright, so we need to go this way. I'm gonna follow the road and then turn left at the craftsman and then go over here. Well, I don't know what I'm doing to them, but I know I'm making them go away.
Yeah.
And that's what's most important.
It also might be one of those things where you're like, because they seem to, like, if they're creatures from another plane that are trapped on this plane, maybe you're sending them back to their own plane.
Maybe we're sending them to hell. Who cares? All I know is that they're gone. Alright, this doesn't look as steep as we originally thought.
Mm-hmm.
This looks a little more doable. Plus I have some ladders and stuff, so it should be good.
Go.
Oh, beach terrestrial? Is that what they are?
Or it might be maybe like beyond terrestrial. I don't know. Beached things. Some.
Beginning scan.
I know it's very similar to PT, and this game borrowed a lot of elements from PT.
All weapons will be locked until tomorrow. Cargo verified. Thank you.
All five at once, babe. Someone tell me I'm amazing, please.
Delivering cargo.
I think it's also because it's like all the people are disconnected from each other.
You must be Sam Bridges. That one-man expedition team? They may be cut off up here, but word still travels. We've heard all about the Great Deliverer, the BT Buster, the terrorist, stopper. I'm still working on that last one. Well, I'm just stoked to meet you, man. So, what you got for us? Whoa, incredible. This will be a huge help. Thanks. You're not gonna even recognize the way Station 1 went through.
Because one of the reasons that we're connecting everybody to the chiral network is because if all these people have like knowledge, like there's no way for them to all share it with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So like studying things becomes a lot harder if one person figures something out but they have no way to like send stuff to other people.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You notice that they look a little bit more scratched up the longer we've been playing the game? Or maybe I'm just making that up in my head. But they do look a little bit more jigga. Ooh, armor plate. What does it do? Gold armor plate, even better. No, non-lethal assault rifle. What do I shoot them with?
I don't know. Like rubber bullets?
Ooh, actually, yeah, probably.
Man, it sure feels good to be part of the UCA for real. We've been literally marooned on an island for way too long. I can't wait to reconnect with everyone at HQ. Patching up this place is gonna take some work, but I'm feeling revved up and ready to go like never before. We won't let our country down. Thanks, Sam. And good luck out there. Not that you need it. You're gonna hit the West Coast before you know it.
Good work, Sam. Next, you need to extend the network to the distro center north of the city. Now'd be a damn good time to do it, too, as they just sent out an SOS call. Info's still coming in, but it looks like there's been an accident, and we've got injured in need of assistance.
Uh-oh.
Check the delivery terminal for details.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Ooh, this is urgent, so it's gonna have a time thing.
Ooh.
Sam, the distro center north of Mountain Knot
So
City
40
an
minutes.
urgent request. One of their staff is in critical condition following that accident I told you about. I don't know what kind of injuries he sustained, but they're asking us to deliver blood products. This is a life or death situation. Get the cargo there before it's too late.
People seem to be pointing at this thing. Wonder what for. What is that?
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Oh, is it an incinerator?
Oh, it's an incinerator. Alright, well, I don't plan on killing anyone. That's why I'm like...
Well, the chat said, "Is it?"
Oh,
but
is it?
But it looked similar to. That would make sense to me.
Oh, because I assume, yeah, if you're gonna planning on killing people instead of just tying them up and stuff. Maybe it comes to a point where I feel like I have to kill people. But if you kill people, you have to take them to an incinerator. Otherwise, they turn into BTs. And I'm like, this seems like a lot more problems than I want.
Yeah.
There we go.
Look, someone made a nice little bridge here. It's not absolutely necessary, but it's nice. Thank you. We appreciate it. Oh, there's rocks falling down the mountain. That's an interesting detail.
Oh. That seems dangerous.
Wait, there's like a huge rock falling over there. Do you see that?
Where?
I saw it like a huge rock falling for a second.
Oh.
There it is!
Whoa!
So maybe that's part of the challenge. Oh my god. It's like coming for me!
Well, don't like... Just run to the side.
I don't know, what if it's like a life-tracking rock? I don't know. This game, you don't know, man, but... Oh yeah, you're right, it is an incinerator.
Whoa.
So we do kind of have to be careful
Whoa,
about this.
watch out for that rock.
Oh god, there's another one. Okay.
Cool.
Just gonna... Just gonna run across.
The chat says it would be funny if you got hit with a rock.
Well, great. Thanks. Thanks for the support, all of you. Listen, I'm just I'm like trying to have a good time, and honestly, I feel so attacked right now.
And everyone's like, wow, I hope you get your shit wrecked.
Rude. Very rude, actually. Extremely rude. Okay, okay. What's here, dude?
I think it's just telling you, like, go this way. You know?
What if it's a trick and, like, this is where a rock comes over the side
That
and
would be
smashes
awesome.
you?
Over here!
I think it would be great if, like, if you called out and it caused a rock to come falling down.
Someone left their car here.
Maybe they were driving it up and it fell down the mountain.
They're like, you know what?
I give up.
I'm leaving it. I read a review, it was like, what do you get? Vehicles. You can't really use them. I'm like, the vehicles are for roads. You're still supposed to run places until you build a road.
That's what makes me wonder if they had access to the same, like... And you know what? Even if they did have access to it, I also kind of wonder if, like, say if you're doing a review, right? You're not going to be doing all of, like, some people, like, you know, probably pop this game open and they just dick around collecting crystals and building shit. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that a reviewer would have the time for that, you know?
Bridges.
Where? Right. Is that the place?
No, it's a bad boy place.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to go through bad boy territory.
Oh.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna put this away. Oh, they coming.
Heads up, Sam. Looks like you've tripped an intrusion sensor. To be clear, these sensors react to you, not to your cargo. Be careful. Trouble may be on the way.
They're gonna go to that spot right
Yep.
over there. So then I'm just gonna get them once they jump out.
Wow. Oh, and you can jack their car too.
Yeah, no, come on over. Whoa, they got a bunch of like armor on and shit. That's crazy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna come over here and punch you, so it's fine. Oh, it's... No.
Oh, they coming.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Come and get me. Fall over. Oh. See if I care. Hello? Anybody else? Want some of this? If there's anything good, I'm taking it. Don't want any guns.
Ooh, ceramics.
Yeah, ceramics are hard to find, so I'm gonna take that. Oh, too heavy for me.
There's so many of them. It's kind of funny. It's just like run around and hog tie everybody.
And then kick
Kick
them.
them.
Alright, they're all knocked out. Little sleepy boys. Give me this. You little nerds. You nerds! So if I killed all of these dudes, and I didn't get rid of their bodies, I would have to come back here, and when I came back, it would just be covered in BTs, and it would be raining. So really, next time I come back,
Why didn't you just steal the truck? I mean, I guess you're far away at this point, but...
Let's go.
Kind of makes sense that the forests are still here, because there wouldn't have been a bunch of people exploding in the forest during the Death Stranding. But everywhere where there used to be cities, it's just all, like, you would be like, oh, why aren't there any remains of cities? Like, no, dude, everybody exploded. There's nothing.
Everybody exploded.
So there wouldn't even be remains of a city to go through.
Yeah.
It would just be flattened earth.
It'd just be a bunch of rubble.
Which totally makes sense environment-wise, so I think that... Is someone following me in the trees? What's going on? Am I getting stalked by ghost babies? Like, what's the deal? Ooh.
Bugs. Where's the place?
That way.
Oh, there.
Another 700 meters, which we should be fine for. Someone's following me. I know it.
Sam, we're thinking you ran afoul of a local terrorist cell. Former mules who took a turn for the worse. Stealing cargo doesn't do it for them anymore. Mayhem and destruction are their drugs of choice now. But you didn't give them the satisfaction. You kept your cargo safe. Great work. Doubt you've seen the last of them, though. Keep your eyes peeled, huh?
I think someone's following us. Oh, we didn't bring the otter hat.
Oh. Now we gotta go save someone's life.
I'll be like, thanks. Wow, it's in good condition. I'm like, yeah. I fought a whole camp of bandits on the way here.
Yeah.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Wow, this one's really rough looking.
All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Maybe it's a little older and it's a lot more isolated. But it has a bunch of trucks, so I don't know. How are these trucks planning to go anywhere?
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Newton Canoodle, you're not that old. I'm older than you. So, don't feel bad.
Feel good for surviving despite the world trying their
You
best.
made it! You made it.
We delivered the blood.
Thank you so much. Our med team should have no trouble patching him up now. You're a lifesaver. Thank God. Another moment and I don't know where we'd be. You know, you got guts. Not a lot of people would risk a run-in with terrorists to help someone out. Wasn't an accident, by the way. It was an attack. Someone slipped explosives into a parcel we processed. Separatist assholes think this land is theirs for the taking. They may be right. Any one of us could have handled that package. Fuck me. We have to be more careful. Beef up our security. At least we didn't lose anyone this time. Thank you, Sam. Really.
I wonder if you fail, you have to take the body to the
I hear the chiral network is coming
incinerator.
along. You
You think the signal's strong enough to reach us here? I hope so. Give it a try, huh?
Clear Parker, if you're 23, I don't think you're Gen Z. Because Gen Z starts at the year 2000.
It worked? Oh, that's great. We've been starving for info. And if we run into any more trouble, we can get the word out sooner. I can't thank you enough.
All right, Sam. There aren't any more stops to make before Mountain Knot City. But this last leg will be the hardest yet.
Uh-oh.
Rest up at the private room and check your gear before you set out.
He's like, there's story in the private room.
Okay. Our poor baby.
Amelie!
We're covered in blood still.
Higgs and his people came. They finally reached Edge Knot City. There's no escape for me now. Everyone's dead, the city's destroyed, and what's left is crawling with BTs. They're everywhere.
Where's your Kipu?
But I was able to sneak away and reach out to you. This might be our last chance to talk like this. I just wanted you to know that I'm safe. For now.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Promise me you'll keep building the chiral network. It's our only hope for the future. It's my only hope for freedom. And when you've finished, we can go back east together.
Amelie, your Kipu, where is it?
Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Yo, but where's the Kipu? Like, what's going on with that? Guess it's time to take a shower.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if his dreams are him having prophetic dreams or his mind putting things together on his own. Does that make sense?
Like how a normal person like processes
Yeah.
like what they see and react to.
Mm-hmm. So, I think the reason she doesn't age is she says, "I'll meet you on the beach." Her body is in the ghost world. I'm calling it the ghost world.
Yeah.
her body's in the ghost world and her soul maybe is in this world, and that's why she's able to do those things.
Maybe.
And I'm wondering if the thing with Mama is that Mama's body is in this world and her soul's in the other world, and the link is the baby.
I wonder if that's why she wants everything connected to the chiral network, because then she can, like, travel back.
She can go back, or maybe she can stop being connected to the world. Maybe Mama and Amelie both don't care if the world ends, because they're both like, whatever, we're soulless.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Soulless is gonna show up and be like, guess who it is, bitch? Now you've seen the last of me! Soulless is gonna show up and he's gonna make, the world's been split in two, we have to bring it back together by killing everyone. And you're like,
yeah, that's it.
Soulless? That's stupid. Unless you agree to be my boyfriend, then we'll go do it. And then he didn't agree to be my boyfriend, so I hate it. Oh no. I can't wait to get more from the junk dealer and what's her face? The chiral artist. Okay.
Yeah.
And the chiral artist mother. That's the storyline
I want
invested in.
I want her to send us an email just being like, this asshole, like, they're both sending us emails, like, without, and they're just not talking to each other at all. They're only talking to us.
Why does he not pick up his stuff?
Yeah. Oh,
What?
I suppose you've been playing some off camera too, but I know that, like, people said that, like, a rushed playthrough was, like, 30 hours.
No, we've been playing a lot.
Yeah.
I just edit down a lot. And play a lot off screen.
But...
Back off. Back off! Don't do it!
Yeah, because we're only on chapter 4.
You at least 10 hours left of a 30-hour game.
Right. But
That would be 60%.
we're not even a third of the way through the chapters.
The chapters sometimes be like 30 minutes.
I know.
Hey,
I'm
Sam,
just...
I have some new info you should hear. Recently recovered thanks to your efforts to expand the chiral network. It concerns BBs. I dug this up on my own, just to be clear. No one ordered me to look. And if anyone asked, put it all on me. No need for you to deal with any blowback. You were just listening to me ramble on the wire, okay? Anyway, it looks like Bridges wasn't the first to bring back BB tech.
Bring back.
It was a group of separatists. Terrorists opposed to UCA expansion, according to the records. They started using them about 3 years ago. Right around the time Bridges 1 was putting plans in place to head west. Seems these separatists were having trouble with BTs too, and figured that if they could track them, they might be able to steer them into our path. When Bridges caught wind of this, the decision was made to fight fire with fire, to start using BBs as a countermeasure. It's possible yours was commissioned for that very purpose, a fact I think someone may have tried to conceal, judging by the absence of BB-28's service record. I always found it strange that we were so willing to utilize technology we barely understood. Now we know why. We've been aping methods and techniques employed by others from the start. There's more you should know. It's about the original Bridge Baby experiments. Piecing together what little I could find, it looks like they started around the time of the Death Stranding. They were conducted on the island of Manhattan, off the East Coast, which was completely and utterly obliterated by what was almost certainly a void out. Back then, these experiments had the full support and approval of the American government. It's all just guesswork, but I suspect the BP program was conceived to help gain a better understanding of the nature of the Death Stranding. However, due to ethical and safety concerns, public opinion was strongly against the program.
Gee, why?
Still, they pressed on, and in their desperation to make sense of the greatest disaster of their age, I think they caused another. I should also mention that the president himself was killed in the blast. It was after his death, when he was succeeded by then Vice President Strand.
that the experiments were suspended by executive decree. Documents were shredded, facilities were decommissioned, and every effort was made to pretend that BBs had never even existed. Which begs the question how some random separatist group was capable of resurrecting the tech decades later. I'll let you know if I turn up anything enlightening.
So is it possible that BB research resulted in the Death Stranding?
Yeah.
I also noticed some... They said it was on an island off Manhattan, and I know the Manhattan Project is very different. What do you want? You want edamame?
Yeah.
I know the Manhattan Project was actually done in Chicago, but it was called the Manhattan Project. So I'm wondering if there's some sort of allegories or reference to the creation of the nuclear bombs. What do you think?
Bomb baby.
But it's very similar in that both BBs resulted in huge explosions, and the nuclear bomb was called... Do we
know that? Or that's what we're guessing, right?
We're guessing.
Yeah.
But they did research upon BBs, which resulted in huge explosions. It just seems a little similar in the way that it was designed and the storyline versus how nuclear bombs came to be as well.
Also very controversial.
Controversial?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because making bombs, making huge
bombs that would kill hundreds of millions of people, potentially, yeah.
Yeah. The Void Out is a lot like a bomb. So, yeah, it seems very much implicated in this. This is a good game. It has problems. And Hideo Kojima doesn't know what a woman is. But I really like it in a lot of other ways.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders. The people of Mountain Knot City have a pressing problem that needs to be addressed. A tar-like substance has been bubbling up from beneath the ground near them. They're seeing more of it by the minute, and it won't be long before it spreads into the city. There have already been reports of ejecta inside the outer walls.
Ejecta.
If nothing is done, the whole city might be swallowed by a sea of tar in the near future. There's an order from Mountain Knot City. Check the details on the delivery terminal.
Red Manticore says, the difficulty of preventing accidental detonations of antimatter weapon may be contrasted with that of a nuclear weapon. Where nuclear weapons are fail-safe, antimatter weapons are inherently fail-deadly. Wikipedia. Thanks, Red Manticore.
I like the little Wikipedia citation at the end. Wikipedia. I don't know that I think that the mama stuff was as problematic as the fragile stuff. Like, I don't know, just in my opinion, the fact that it's out there so blatantly that, like, hey, we're gonna reduce these characters to this, like, specific thing and that's what their story is about, makes me less pissed about it than, like, the game pretending that it's something more, if that makes sense.
I wonder if it's also, maybe I'm giving Kojima too much credit for this, but...
Oh, it's red.
I think I can get through yellow. Kojima's maybe, people are just down to, in this particular instance, people are just what they do or whatever. Like, she's a mother, that's all you are. Sam, you're your company, you're your job, you're a porter, therefore your name is Sam Porter. You know? But who knows what's going on in his beautiful, perfect mind.